Hi, my name is Nick Saprita, and this is my story of picking up a famous K-pop star at the airport. So we did a collab with this Korean brand called Mischief. We did a pop-up here in Bangkok. That's how, I met Soojin. And then I was just talking to Soojin and was just updating her, what our next event is. And I told her we have the block party coming up. And she was like, oh, I got to link you with my roommate, Isabel. She managed this artist named Won, this artist from Korea. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Because I know our lineup, we had a couple Korean artists from 8-Ball Town. We got Sindog and we got Kieran playing. And I thought it'd be kind of cool. We have a whole Korean artist lineup at our block party. I didn't really know exactly who Won was at that time. And then, I looked up, I was like, well, okay, it's a good-looking guy who, has a lot of fans. I messaged Won's manager, Isabel, and was like, hey, should we try and do a fan meet? We're like, yeah, okay, cool. So we did a fan meet, and then we sold out within an hour. And then I asked her, I said, hey, maybe we should do 2 fan meets. We picked him up at the airport, and when it came out, there's so many people going after him. His bandmates, his manager, everybody all got separated. We had 3 cars, so then he came with me and his manager. His crew got split up, and we had another diverse van. After we took off, we had cars following us on the fucking highway, and it's getting kind of scary and dangerous because the van's going out of speed. They're just following them, and then I'm in this truck, and I'm getting a phone call from my team hey, we got these crazy fans they're following us, it's kind of scary. I'm like, fuck, really? So now I got Won and Isabel in the back in the car. Was like, hey, can we all get in the same car in the van? And in my head, I'm like, fuck, we got a bunch, what do? Do I tell them that we got a bunch of crazy people following us and it might be an accident if the van stops? So it was just kind of one of those things in my head. I got to figure out what am I gonna do to, manage this situation? I don't want to be a dick and be like, no, you can't, but then, I had to explain to him, and then, so we somewhat kept on speeding for a while, then we pulled on the side. Even on the side, these girls drove their car, and they put on the brakes, park, running out the cameras, just videotaping, and it's man, this is, it's a whole nother world. So that happened, and I took him to a local Thai Chinese street food place, and his fans went and grabbed all the tables in the restaurant, and they just sat there. They didn't order any food, they just ordered water, but they just sat there and didn't even look at him. But it's so obvious that they're there, but they just pretended they're just regular customer. We did the pop-up at my store. Auntie's house was at Siam at that time. We had a line outside. The line was so long, we had to move it to the top 4th floor, and there was it was a line. I swear it's people were going to Space Mountain or Disneyland. It was a long line. One comes in, all these girls screaming, and we have to get escorting me inside a fucking mall, going up 3 different floors, clearing up the elevator in the back, and just and he comes out, does his he smiles and waves at the crowd. On the stage, he slipped because he ran through the crowd. And he played it off the entire set. Not only that, after he broke his arm, he still went and crowd surfed and jumped his fan. It's the fuck is it? Metal punk show? This is insane. Nobody knew until afterwards. The guy's a champ, man. He goes, oh shoot, yeah, I don't know, I think I might have dislocated my shoulder. So then we took him to the hospital, got an x-ray. His thing literally dropped off. He had to be on a little sling cast for a while, and I saw he had to go other country. He had the cast. But yeah, so we did that. It was good. I mean, experiencing this and seeing him and meeting him, that he is very, very humble, and I don't know. I'm sure he knows that he's popular, but to me, when we're talking, he's just a normal, regular person, which is really nice. And it's really hard to come by. No ego, just person, human to human. It's really cool.